See, Roman's still my teammate.
Another year, another championship. I hope you're well rested. Well, as much as you can be for someone who has to spend half their life in the gym anyway. Let's get to it.
Let's get to it. Welcome along to season number 3, folks, of our F1 2019 career mode here for episode number... What episode is it? It's number 44 for the Australian Grand Prix. So let's have a look here. All the components have been completed, put on the car. We'll have a look in that second. It's going to be a dry race. Team changes. I think they've become McLaren now. Mercedes. Bottas has left Haas to go and join McLaren, replacing Lucas Weber. Hamilton replaces Norris at McLaren, but Norris is not in this season. Carlos Sainz has gone to Haas, replacing Bottas, and Lucas Weber. Those victories at the end of the season proven well. He has joined Mercedes AMG Petronas, replacing Lewis Hamilton. That is what I'm looking forward to. I'm looking forward to see what Lucas Weber does in that Mercedes, man. Oh, you'd love to see it. You love to see it. Meanwhile, we organised ourselves a cushy new contract. We need to select a rival. Who should we select? Goodness. Do you ever think you see Hamilton back at McLaren with Bottas there? Good lord. Who should we select first? Who should we select first? I like to select in Danny Ricciardo in that Ferrari. Should we select Ricciardo? Let's go for Ricciardo. Let's do it. See how that Ferrari compares to our Renault. So, we are the best car on the field already. And we haven't even got started! And we haven't even got started! So, all of them come in, so we're on level 2 there and everything. We can sort them out, and look at these two come in. You love to see a fully upgraded chassis department. But it's not the best chassis, that belongs to Haas. So there's a shocker for you. A Haas chassis that's faster than ours. Fair enough. With still the best aero, it looks like. Who took a hammering in the aero department? Not many people did, actually. And as far as power, we're the... Well, us and Haas are joint equal. But if we get that, that one that's over here, somewhere there, we'll take the lead. Ferrari still got a good powertrain. Mercedes, not so much of a powertrain. But they've got Lucas Weber now. They got the Weber effect. We'll see how that works out for them. See how it works out for them in the long haul anyway. So, should be good. Brand new engine. Brand new everything in the car. It's looking good at the start of the season. It's looking really good. So, we've lost no Lando Norris, no George Russell, and no Robert Kubica, I think. You hate to see it. You really hate to see it. So, I think all that's left for us to do then is we're going to go get practiced, and then we're going to get qualified. We'll see you guys on the other side of this for what is going to be a very exciting and rather unusual Australian Grand Prix. We'll see you then.
They say that even a second is an eternity in Formula One, so going 4 winter months with no racing at all has seemed a very long time indeed. We're back though in Melbourne, home of the Australian Grand Prix since 1996. The Melbourne circuit is certainly one that needs to be taken seriously. Its combination of slippery surfaces and difficult corners make it a tricky track when it comes to overtakes. Drivers find it hard to pass and will need to take full advantage of those DRS zones if they want to have any hope of breaking through. I'm joined today in the commentary box, as I will be throughout this season, by a great racing driver, former F1 competitor, former world champion, and as he tells me all too often, an all-round top chap. It's the one and only Anthony Davidson. And tell me, here we are, first Grand Prix of the season, first time racing these cars. What are the big questions that need to be answered here, in your view?
Oh, thanks, Crofty. It's a real privilege to be here, and I can't wait to see what's in store for us this season. Now, to answer your question, one of the biggest things is reliability. Formula One cars are full of very sophisticated but also very sensitive technology, and this first Grand Prix of the season is going to push them to the limits. So the most important thing today is to stay out of trouble, get to the end of the race and keep everything in good condition.
Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting race. Paul lines up on pole position with Charles Leclerc alongside. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Weber, Sainz, Lewis Hamilton and Grosjean, Magnussen, Vettel, Bottas and Alexander Albon, Butler, Verstappen, Sergio Perez and Ricciardo, Hülkenberg, Kvyat, Pierre Gasly and Lance Stroll, Giovinazzi and Kimi Raikkonen finishes off the grid. And now it's time to head down to the track.
We're going to need you to push hard if we're going to get a good result today. Let's make it happen.
Well, we stuck an absolute beauty together. Pole position. You love to see pole position, folks. Not going to lie, though. I'd rather those other cars were not there. Is this affected? There you go. So this being on actually affects it. I'll switch that off in a second. One-stop strategy. Softs onto the mediums. May even come in a couple laps early to get an undercut on the guy next door. But it's going to be interesting to see how Sainz goes, because Sainz was pretty fast in practice. So we'll see how that goes. But anyway, let's get to it. So, new season, new start, new driver lineups. But still, them same 5 lights, and they're out of the way we go. For the Australian Grand Prix, we come right across and almost put Charles Leclerc in the wall. That's how dangerous that was. Oh, the two Haases getting really close and personal with each other. But we're off and we're in the lead. See you later. Bye-bye. Renault number 1, not Renault number 69. That's Grosjean with an absolute monumental dive on Hamilton. I think that's Hamilton in the McLaren there. Yes, Hamilton back in McLaren. That's going to get some use to do. Are you McLaren or are you Mercedes? Haven't quite figured out yet. Although in a couple of seasons' time you will be McLaren Mercedes again. And wouldn't that be interesting to see McLaren Mercedes back on the grid, as we've still got those two pesky Haases following us. Grosjean's in 4th. Get in there, Romain. Love your work, son. Love your work. Our updated car, and you're bringing home some good results finally. Leclerc and then Sainz. Carlos Sainz in the Haas. That's going to be an interesting one this year as we go through the fast chicane and now down through the 3rd DRS zone towards whichever corner that is. As we go to K-Mag, he's fighting with Sebastian Vettel for P7. We're going to try around the outside of Sebastian Vettel. That ain't going to work, mate. No way. No way, no how. Is it? It might. He's having a go. Oh, he's made it work. On the grass. Well done, K-Mag. P7 for that man. Meanwhile, out of the front, who's still leading? But we got Charles Leclerc all over our rear wing. Go away, Charles Leclerc. Go away, Charles Leclerc. You say go away to him and he doesn't listen. I mean, what do you have to do to not listen? Are you an idiot? Are you a stupid idiot? Are you a monumental whatever? We had this conversation last year when you moved to Haas. And you decided to stay there. Valtteri went to fucking McLaren to go and join Lewis again. It's going to be Lewis's butt boy. Did I just say that? I think I did. And we'll get away with saying that as well, because we can. But down towards the back stretch now, through this lovely Albert Park circuit. And it is lovely. I must admit, it is a really lovely circuit, folks. It's also lovely to drive as well. Look at that. We can see the Haas getting close. He's on the outside of the corner. We cut the chicane just a skosh. Didn't mean to do it. But we've got DRS coming up, and you know that well, he won't have it on the first part, but he'll have it on the 3rd DRS zone. We go through to the penultimate corner. Hit the brakes hard. We've been getting this corner all wrong through all practice sections. We just cannot seem to find the right balance to get that corner right. So we come to, what's that? A bit of screen freeze there. Come start lap number 3. Carlos Sainz with the fastest lap. Romain Grosjean now takes the fastest lap of the race. Good work, Romain. Love your work, son. Love your work. That shows that this Renault means business this year. Unfortunately, it looks like it's only going to be a 1-year deal, though, because I think if we win the constructors here with Renault, then we're off to Mercedes next year. Who should we be teammates with? Got to be teammates with Lucas, haven't we? Me and Lucas together, we run the world. That's the way that I think about it. Hopefully, everyone else thinks the same thing as well. We go into the chicane towards the back straight. Oh yeah, run over the curb a little bit, just a tiny bit, not a hell of a lot, but you know, enough to cause a bit of. There's a big old train behind us. I mean, look at us. There's us 5, and then the rest of us separate themselves immensely. Who is this? We're going to look at the hometown hero, big boy Danny Ricciardo, the Honey Badger. Oh, it's going to the inside chicane. What a move on Verstappen! Caught Verstappen with his pants around his ankles. That's one for the Honey Badger play. What goes Stroll and Kvyat fight for P16? Ooh, go on, that's a good move. There you go. The Canadian, I think that's the Canadian passing the Russian, or was it the Russian passing the Canadians? One of the two. We set the fastest last sector of the Grand Prix. It's our fastest, our personal best, not the fastest lap. But we still got that Haas of Leclerc all over our rear wing. He's not going away. Go away. Now, who remembers that advert from Churchill? Go on. Now. Something like that. Anyway, so we set personal best first sector 0.2 faster than anyone else, but it's not faster than Grosjean. Look at Grosjean. He's right on the back of the Hasses now. We're being a bit of a truly train here. How apropos is it that we're a truly train in a Renault? Check your MFD for a new strategy. He wants me to come in on lap 9 for the mediums. That ain't happening. I'll tell you now. Oh, we were very wide. Oh, we got to cut the chicane. Sorry. We'll come in on lap 7 as we were intending on coming in. Not the lap you want us to come in. We set the fastest middle sector as well. Will it be a new fastest lap of the Grand Prix? We'll have to wait and see as the Canadian is lining up the Russian again. That's going to be an easy pass into the corner. Yes, it is. Move Stroll and Kvyat around for P16 now. What's going to happen here? We're not even going to find out if we set the fastest lap of the Grand Prix. Maybe because Charles Leclerc wants to have a fight. Come on then, Charles. Come get you some. Yeah, you got punked out. Punk! Take some of that one. And now Sainz is going to come have a go. Go on, Carlos. Carlos Sainz through to take second place from the Monegasque driver. And look who's praying around in the background, Romain. And but Lewis Hamilton is also there as whoa. That's yeah. That was a bit naughty and fresh from the two Haas drivers there as we go back to Stroll and Kvyat. Come on, guys, sort this out. I don't want to be featuring you guys all race. Maybe I do. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. Got one of the that's Giovinazzi there trying to go now, coming past as well. Go on, Giovinazzi. He's passing Kvyat now. Stroll's and as it goes. That's how you do it. Love your work. So whoa! What the hell was that? We got very loose and very fresh going down down into the corner there. So Leclerc has the fastest lap now. We didn't get it. Oh, now I'm miffed. Now I want to get the medium tyres on quickly so we can actually get the fastest lap of the Grand Prix. That would be the plan. Whether the plan actually comes off or not, we don't know. But speaking of plans, Charles Leclerc, that is, he's going to have Carlos Sainz come through. And oh, they're getting fresh. You may be my new teammate, but you will learn to do as we say. As oh, God, look at Grosjean. Go on, Romain. Go on, Romain, son. Take P3 from Carlos. Take some of that one. Yes, Spanish, whatever. Hello to all my Spanish friends there as Vettel and Bottas start fighting. Bottas and his new team over P8. Oh, that's easy. Vettel's going backwards. Vettel's going backwards. Busy going backwards as well. You love to see them when they're busy going backwards. Another screen freeze there. You have to sort that out. We're miles ahead of Leclerc now. We've got some breathing room. Hopefully we can dump Leclerc back into the hands of Romain, and Romain will be able to take P2 from him. Can you imagine? I just remembered this now. In our second season with Racing Point. We finished 1-2 with Sergio. Could we pull it off again and finish 1-2 with Romain in our quote-unquote second season with Renault, as we go to the fight for P17 between Giovinazzi and Danny Kvyat, and Kvyat round the outside. Well, he tried round the outside. Somebody locked a brake up there. Don't quite know who that was, but it was somebody. As we come across the line, 2 reds, so it's not going to be a personal best, but it's going to be a something or other. As now what we got here, the fight for P7. That's Bottas chasing down Magnussen, and in front of him is Lucas Viva. And there goes Bottas on Magnussen, Vettel and big time Devon Butler right behind him. They're all arguing each other. Oh, Vettel's coming at a pace, folks. He's coming at a pace, and he's going to take him as well. Magnussen's holding Bottas out to dry here. But side by side they'll go. Pheom. Oh, look at Butler. Butler wants to stick his nose in where it don't belong. Yeah, take some of this, boys. And Bottas will get Magnussen, Butler will get Vettel, and everyone's swapping around. They're like mad as Giovinazzi and Kvyat will resume for P17. And if I know the Russian, that's going to be an easy pass on the Alpha Italian driver. And up the inside he goes. Well, Giovinazzi wants to make something of this. Wants to make something of this pretty good as they go down to turn 3. You got that's the man Gasly right behind him in P19. And you got Raikkonen there in P17, playing last place basically. So that's all going to be all over the place. There's Perez, the Racing Point team, took a hit during the off-season. Good. And he's going to try and get past Alex Albon here for P11. Don't know if he'll get the job done. He might get the job done, you know. It's going to be awfully tight, awfully close. Yes, he does get the job done. Boo. Boo that man. As we go to big time Devon Butler trying to get past K-Mag here for P8. No, P9. No, it is P8. What am I talking about? Who cares? He's tried Magnussen. He's got passed by Vettel here. He got caught with his knickers around his legs there. And big time Devon Butler is going to have to hold it. But they're both coming in the pits now. And that's... you know what that means, folks. I think someone else in the pits is Albon. We saw Albon and Perez at the background. Let's see what happens between these two here, the Mexican and the Thai Brit driver. Go on now, you suck. And here we are. Let's see what that meant. It looks like Leclerc's coming in with us. Leclerc's going to cover us off, folks. So they've left Carlos Sainz out to dry, and we're going to come into our garage of 18 men holding rubber. Does our Renault not look good with the number 1 on it? It looks the business, folks. Looks the absolute business as we come out. Will we ever see that come out in our career? The safety car. Other people have had the safety car. We haven't. Oh, who did we just come out in front of there? We came out just in front of someone else. That was Hollywood Lance Stroll, I think. So we're around P13-ish area. That's somewhere around there. There you go. Albon's got Perez now. Go on, Albon. Oh, Perez took the wide line and round the outside. Boo. Boo that man. Every time and every chance you get. As Albon wants to continue this fight. I don't blame him. It's a fight for P7 now after us and Leclerc have pitted. And a few others that have pitted as well. But keep it going. Albon round the outside of turn 5. Oh, that was so tight. He's got him finally. Finally got his man. As who is this? Who is that? Oh, that's Leclerc. He's having a go at Danny Kvyat. Sorry, Hollywood Lance Stroll here for P14. Yeah, that should be an easy pass because he's on fresher tyres than our man there. Now, who's this? Who is this in front of us? That's the 2 Mercedes fighting each other. That's Magnussen on the back of Lucas Viva. Oh, Lucas wasn't having any of that. Excuse you coming through, not. And here's Danny Rick in his home race. He fights over P8 with Perez. Oh, he's going around the outside. Go on, son. We love your work. Make it work. Oh, you deserve to make that work, but hold it there. You got DRS. Speaking of DRS, whoa, the Mercedes are getting fresh with each other. Lucas is saying, you may be my more experienced teammate, but you are not coming through. Now, here's Grosjean. So where's Grosjean's coming in? He's brought in Sainz with him, but Hamilton's going to carry on for a few more laps here. So let's see what happens. Is he going to his garage of 18 men holding rubber? We came out in front of Sainz, that's good. Now where's he going to come out in relation to Perez? Sorry, Leclerc and us. Where? There's us. Oh, you've got him. You've overcut him. You genius! What a French little genius Romain is. We love you, Romain. We do. We love you, Romain. We do. We don't love this fight though. This is I think this is Giovinazzi and the man Gasly. Oh, big lock up from the man Gasly. This is over P8, folks, but they haven't pitted yet. And I think the man Gasly should get the job done there, but Jovo won. No, he's got him. Lovely. Love your work, son. Love your work. Oh, why are the yellows going? Oh. Oh, that was a bit of a squeeze there. But that's Vettel out of the race. You suck. That's Vettel out of the race. No points for him this race. As Hamilton comes into the bits. Now, where's Hamilton going to come out? Because if he was right behind Grosjean. So if Grosjean's overcut the two Haases, I'm expecting car 44 to overcut the two Haases as well. Let's see if that plays out. I hope it does. And if it does, love your work, son. Love your work. Let's see where he comes out. I think that was us flying through. Here comes Grosjean. He has overcut the two Haases. The overcut is the powerful beast here. Yeah, have some of that one. Haas thought they were going to be 2-3. No, it's going to be a Renault 1-2. Actually, think about it, it's a Renault 1-2-3 because Hamilton's got that Renault powertrain in the back of his car. As who is that? That's Verstappen passing Lucas Weber for P12. Lucas not having a good debut for Mercedes this season. I would like him in my team though. Can you imagine that? I go to Mercedes next year, it's myself and Lucas Weber. What a pairing that's going to be. You know that's going to be a pairing best for business as we go to... that's Alex Albon and Kevin Magnussen fight for P8. Albon, the only Williams driver left in this team now after Vettel's retirement. And Magnussen may keep him there in P9. Yes, he does. Now, is that Perez? I think that's Perez, isn't it? Yes, it is Perez. What are you going to do on Luke? Oh, Weber's going backwards. I think Weber's got a problem here as we've got yellow flags up ahead. Although that might be for Vettel, sorry. That might be for Sebastian Vettel, who retired a couple of laps earlier. Kvyat and Stroll are now zooming over P15. Oh, they're getting fresh over down the inside goes the Canadian. Or was that the Russian? I don't know. You can't tell from this fast. I think it was the Russian getting in front of the Canadian. And that is P15 for Danny Kvyat. As we go to, well, we're on lap 11. Everything's looking good. Everything's looking fine, dandy. And Hulkenberg is about to get passed by Danny Ricciardo here in his home race. Go for it, son. Go for it, son. Love your work. Oh, something happened just up ahead then. Don't know what that was, but something went on just there. I saw a puff of smoke. I think someone's blown up. I think Ricciardo got Hulkenberg as well. As Kvyat and Stroll keep fighting over P15. What is going on with you two? Can you sort it out, please? Please, because we're begging you here. There we go. Love your work. There's the yellow flag. Something's gone on here up ahead. Hope it's not Romain. It's not Giovinazzi or Raikkonen. They're well behind it. In fact, Raikkonen's going to go past Antonio Giovinazzi now. Oh, big lock-up. Oh, someone's lost a front wing there. Somebody lost a front wing. I imagine that was probably Raikkonen. Yes, it was. They probably both lost a front wing there. Now, what happened? It's not her. Oh, my God, it's Albon. The Williams cars are both out. Oh, you suck. You suck. We're not going to worry about Williams this season. You suck. Back of the field for you two. Love it. Loving it, loving it, loving it. We're loving it like that. Speaking of loving it, I think Hamilton's got a problem with one of the Haases behind him. Grosjean's not got a problem. He's got clear air. I think we're going to take a 1-2 here. Well, I say we're going to take a 1-2. There's time yet. There is time for this to all go completely tits up, and we know it says the fastest lap of the race. Take that, son. That's what you get, Leclerc, for thinking you could have the fastest lap of the race from me.
Yellow flag.
Oh, something's gone on. Something's gone on. Heavy snow forecast for Birmingham. Yeah, right. We believe that when we see it. Saturday. Well, today is Saturday. And I'll believe snow when I actually see snow. But what I'm believing here is that Raikkonen and Giovinazzi are fighting for P17. We were talking so much. We missed Kvyat and Stroll fighting for P14. But nobody gave a damn about Kvyat and Stroll fighting for P14. they really didn't. As Ricciardo and Hulkenberg fight for now P9. Hulkenberg around the outside of the Aussie. He's going to make himself very unpopular. That's Verstappen behind him. Where's Verstappen come from? Verstappen out of nowhere, folks. As we go through the penultimate turn now. Lap number 12. Lap number 12. Lap 12. Yeah, oh shit to you too as well. That's what you get for speaking when you're not spoken to. Through the first corner. Oh, nice clunk over that corner. We're gapping Grosjean, that's good, and Grosjean's gapping Hamilton. So we've got this on lock if we want it, as we go back to the fight between... Oh, you know what? I think they've both got front wing damage. And look where it is. One's on the right side and one's on the left side. Oh, that's more hours down the body shop for these two. Sort it out, gentlemen. That's ridiculous. Unbelievable. As we go to the fight for P9 between Ricciardo and Hulkenberg. What a mess. Those two alphas have got to sort it out. Got to sort it out, unfortunately. So down the inside goes Hulkenberg. Now what's Verstappen going to do? Wow, Verstappen. I tell you what. Verstappen stuck his nose in where it didn't belong, and I think Hulkenberg's going to... Oh, around the outside. Love your work, Verstappen. What a move that was. Love your work, son. Dear me, my throat is killing me already. And we've only done 4 videos. We've got more to come tomorrow. What's going to happen here? Oh, it's Verstappen and Hulkenberg again. Come on, Verstappen. Defend from Hulkenberg to fight for P10. Round the outside is going to go Nico Hulkenberg side by side with the Red Bull driver. Oh, he's stuck him outside. They're going to continue through turn 13. Put him out wide, and Hulkenberg round the outside. Oh, there might have been a bit of contact there, wheel to wheel. But watch out, here comes Perez. Perez wants to make something of this. They're still going to go down the front straight. This is going to continue. Who's got DRS? I don't know. It's Perez on Verstappen. Oh, Verstappen's been mugged. You've been mugged up. Look at Perez. Perez 3 wide or momentarily with Hulkenberg. Put the big boy pants on. Somebody said no, never. My God. Sergio Perez on the hard tyre as well. That's the wrong tyre for this track, I think, although Sergio did always go the wrong way. And Sergio's just mugged them both off. Speaking of mugging off, oh, here's Giovinazzi again. And Raikkonen fight for P17. At least it's not last. At least they can say they beat the Williams in their first race. There you go, Giovo past Raikkonen. Lovely work, son. Now what's Hamilton going to do against Carlos Sainz? Come on, Hamilton. Beat that Ferrari powertrain into submission. You want to beat it so hard. Wait a minute. You want to beat it so hard? I'm going to have to rethink that line there. Why did I say that? Here comes Giovinazzi and Raikkonen again. This is just going to be a fight all race between these two. And you wouldn't expect it to be anything else than a fight between these two. As we're coming up, Grosjean's Grosjean's close, but he's not not entirely close. Apparently there should have been heavy snow at 10 AM in Birmingham. Yeah, and on the freaking Pope. We'll see about that as we come through the last corner, start the final lap of the Grand Prix. This has been imperious, folks. It has been imperious. We are absolutely flying. Yes, sir. Thank you very much. Dum, 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 dum. It's going to be a 1-2 for Renault as we go to Perez and Hulkenberg fighting over the last points paying position. Well, that's only going to end one way. It's going to end with, oh, this is going to end in tears. This is going to end in tears. Who's going to get it? Hulkenberg going to dive it down the inside. Keep it there, Nico. I'd rather have Nico get the point than Perez. What a dick Perez is. As we go to Jovo and Kimi still fighting over P17. Honestly, if there was a championship for fighting over P17, one of these two would win it. Because they're just... it's so... Oh, I think Kimi got forced well wide in that one. That's what I think anyway. But this has been imperious. This has been absolutely... It's just been a race and a half, folks. I cannot tell you how much this car feels through these corners. It just feels so good to take Renault back to the glory days. We're coming to the penultimate turn, and then we're a bit wide. Still, the car doesn't want to behave through that last corner, but who gives a damn? For the first time in Season 3. You know what it's time for now. It's victory. Woohoo! Yes! Get in!
Absolutely fantastic.
Get in there, my son.
Well done.
And a 1-2 for the team as well. Love your work, boys.
It was a magnificent race and a drive right out of the top draw to take the win for Renault. Anthony Davidson, what helped them deliver this result, do you think?
Well, they certainly stood out as a driver with tons of confidence on the track. I think their ability to keep their cool, even during some of the more hectic parts of the race, meant they were able to capitalise on the mistakes of other drivers, giving them the opportunity to make their way to the top spot with ease.
As today's winners make their way up the podium steps, the team at Renault have shown once again what it takes to build a successful Formula One team. A well-deserved win for them.
Oh, a little bit of the bubbly.
Yeah, Hamilton on the podium, but he was lucky to be there because look what happened on the final lap. Look what happened, folks. Sainz came a knocking. Sainz did come a knocking, and Hamilton's going to hang it round the outside. Round the outside. That continues all the way to turn 14. And then all the way to turn 15 as well. Look at that. Sainz actually passed him. Oh, we got some controversy here. Sainz should be on the podium.
To this round of the World Championship, here's how things look in the Drivers' Table. Paul takes over the lead of the Drivers' Championship. Some amazing talents out on the track today, but Anthony, who would you pick as your driver of the day?
Daniel Ricciardo certainly impressed me today, an incredible performance.
It's time to check out the Constructors' standings. Renault move up and take the championship lead. Well, Ant, an end to another fantastic weekend of racing. Thanks to everyone who joined us, and we'll see you for the next one.
Oh, we got some major controversy here. Sainz should be on this podium. Oh, and it's Lewis Hamilton on the podium. No penalty either. I don't know why. But yeah, P1. P1. And a 1-2 as well. You love to see it from the boys. You love to see it. Myself and Romain absolutely dominating out there, folks. Absolutely dominating. Lewis Hamilton, then car side, Charles Leclerc finished 5th, Valtteri Bottas in 6th for McLaren. And then big time Devon Butler, K-Mag, the Honey Badger, Danny Ricciardo and Nico Hulkenberg, your top 10. 2 retirements, both of the Williams cars. We'll see them at the back of the field in Bahrain. You love to see that, folks. You love to see that. We had nothing to do with that, I swear. Let's go and let's go see you know who, shall we?
Good day today. Let's Let's have your take on it.
No.
You took the top points today.
Of course it was a comfortable win.
Win.
You saw us. We were first. Everyone else was a long way behind. It's all down to anything really, but we'll big up the engine because we need that.
You're beating all expectations.
Yes.
Would you say we
You
all
underestimated. You actually underestimated that chassis because that chassis was brilliant. But
It wasn't the cleanest race today.
no, I was an idiot magnet today. But no, fuck you.
Devon did much better in today's race than he did in qualifying. Were you expecting that?
Give a toss about Devon Butler. Fuck you.
Well, thanks anyway.
No problem. Tell you now, I don't give a shit about big time Devon Butler and his stupid poxy little Ferrari. You asked questions about how we did, not how he fucking did. Bitch. Claire, ladies and gentlemen, with all the stupid answers to all the stupid questions. Oh. This race today was sponsored by Emerge. I don't know what their slogan is, but they were sponsored by Emerge. Carbonated mixed fruit flavoured energy drink with taurine, caffeine, B vitamins, sugar and sweetness. Do you know what taurine is? Bull sperm. There you go. So, what we got? Invitationals. Yeah, alright, whatever. Don't really care for the invites if no one else is going, so let's see what we can do. Can we get that engine upgrade for... or can we go something better? I want us a good aero. I want us some good aero. He wants us to do that one. No! I want to do this one. 3 weeks, it's in for Bahrain. Sorry, Baku. You love to see it. You love to see it. Besides, we're going to need the aero for Baku. Excuse me. That's easy for me to say. So we'll purchase that. That's in for Baku. That'll just take us higher and higher in the aero department. We'll get that, I think, after Bahrain, because then we can have that coming for Baku as well. Can you imagine that? More power and more aero for Baku. Oh, you love to see it, folks. But guys, we ask it for every video. I think we can do it every single time. 10 likes. That's what we go for. That's what we ask for. We can all do it together if we help each other out. Speaking of helping, subscribe for more daily F1 2019. NASCAR Heat 4, Snooker 19, WRC 7, as well as other live streams available throughout the week. And when you hit that notification bell, you find out when we go live. You find out at midnight when a new episode goes up every single day. Guys, what a Grand Prix. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. And we'll see you guys in the next video. And as we always end every single video, ta-ta for now.